Hello, Abuja. You're welcome to Sabilo on the Beat 97.9 FM Abuja. Today we are looking at still in the spirit of elections around the corner, elections. But today there's a twist to it. We are looking at association generally, but associations build up to elections. Political parties are associations. So we are looking at why members must obey unreasonable decisions of their association. So he belongs to a political party, like a certain former governor of Enugu State is in a party and is supporting another candidate of another party. Some other people are in other parties and say, no, my party has decided this is our flag bearer, but I don't support this person. It has to be. Or, what have even come now to know as the Wike Gate, the G5. They are not agreeing to the decisions of the PDP, of the People's Democratic Party, and a whole lot of that. There has been a mix in this whole issue. So today, why must members obey unreasonable decisions of their associations? Mr. Kachi, and I forgot to say to you, as always, today you have in the studio Mr.
Onyekachi Omar
and myself, Kenechukwu Agu, your regular host on this show, your Sabi lawyers, your legal friends, whatever you want to call us, as long as you are understanding and learning the law. We are glad. So, Mr. Kachi, why must members obey unreasonable decisions of their association?
Wow. I know some people will be wondering, why should anybody obey unreasonable decisions? Well, it is not uncommon to find members of voluntary associations fight themselves and even among themselves with their association. Members often disagree over unreasonable decisions of their voluntary associations, which could be a political party. Well, as you will discover below later on, the courts in Nigeria respect the rights of persons in Nigeria to form and join associations voluntarily. The courts also respect the decisions of voluntary associations, even where such decisions are unreasonable. Voluntary associations are supreme gods over the affairs of their associations, and not even the courts or governments can interfere. Now, it means if both of us form an association, call it the Sabi Law group, and 7 other people come to join us, and we say in that association, every day we'll be going, we will not be eating food, and we all have agreed. And 21 days into the event, someone says, I no longer want to be part of this. The court may frown at that because you willfully agreed to join the association, and as an association, we have all agreed to this. And more especially when what we agreed to do is not an illegality, is not violating anybody's fundamental human rights. The court will look the other way, Just like, in an association where some people agreed that they were going to be donating.
Estate association. So you will pay.
They will pay
money for
15 million naira every 1 year.
Yeah.
And everyone has been paying, but at a particular time, a man got broke and said, no, I'm no longer, there is no way to run to. Not at all. So that's it. So the courts in Nigeria will uphold and support unreasonable decisions of a voluntary association that are made in line with the constitution of the voluntary association, as far as the unreasonable decisions are not unlawful, illegal, unconstitutional, or contrary to the laws in Nigeria. This is yet another reason people must be careful with the type of association they form, join, or the type of persons that associate and relate with them. Like we say in Nigeria, Oyo is your case if you join the bad wagon, as it were. So I think that answers the question, Mr. Kenechukwu.
Exactly. So many authorities to say, look, the court cannot interfere because nobody forced you to get into that. There was one of my teachers at university gave this illustration of somebody entering Molue and he's now beginning to complaint and somebody is pushing him, somebody is shoving him. Yeah. So you can or you cannot get into a stadium and complain that the noise is too much. So you bear the consequences of your decision, and the authorities for this section 1, section 40, section 319, section 320 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999. You can see the Supreme Court decision in the case of Mbanefo and Moloku. You can find that in 2014, Law Pavilion Electronic Law Report 222257. You can also see the judgment of the Court of Appeal in Adusam and others versus Emir and others. You can also see the case of Alhaji Balarabe Musa and People's Redemption Party, PRP, in 1981. So, as far back as that and recently up to 2014, these have been the decisions of the court. If you join any political party, you are bound to either abide by their decisions or you walk away. But you are bound by the Constitution. The Constitution now forms the agreement that you people have agreed to, and the court will not intervene to say you cannot do that. So
that is it today on Sabi Law on the Beat FM. Until next edition, go Sabi Law.